Going to our next questions and addressing the parameters of the development path. Interesting. What is the main characteristic of Dubai development path and how to sustain these characteristics?
Yes. First of all, while doing the work behind this model, I used 2 years basically in trying to analyze it and interviewed, I think about 50, 60 decision makers and experts and so on in the region. And I came up with 7 elements that is key to the development of Dubai. And I'll just read them, right? First of all, government-led or ruler-led development, fast decision-making, flexible labor force, bypass of industrialization in order to create a service economy. That means that you basically jump from a fishing, pearling society to a knowledge economy or a service economy, where the whole process of industrialization, as we know in, for instance, Europe, has been bypassed. And can that be done? Yes. Creation of development of investment opportunities. We have what I call supply-generated demand. The issue, if you build houses, people will come. Market positioning via branding. I have a quote from someone saying that there's never been a state that has used so much energy at branding themselves as Dubai, which has been successful in order to, attract people and money. And then the final one is development in cooperation with international partners. And the key example would be the medical city, right? The healthcare city, where the idea to build it, but sort of the software, you bring in people from the Mayo Clinic in order to design stuff and make procedures right and stuff like that, and that is successful. Like, and also the internet city. I mean, you build a building and then you collaborate with great partners worldwide, and then you create something out of it. So these are the elements in the model, and they fit very well together. And I think if we should discuss one of them, it would be, or just say something about the flexible labor force. That is interesting, right? Because if 90% of the population comes from outside, it basically means that, and everyone is temporary. I've been employed in Dubai for 3 years, so I know that. And in this way, you can always address which specific needs, educational needs, you want to have satisfied in the country. You don't need to wait, in old sort of Europe, right? You would say your population, if you go from a farming community or society to an industrial, right? You have to re-educate all your population to enter industrial society, right? And then you'll re-educate the next generation to go into the information society, right? You didn't need that, or Dubai didn't, because, if you needed someone who were good in electronics, you import them, right? So you can always adapt the skill sets in the at least the expat population to what is needed at the moment, and that allows for an enormously rapid way of development. If you want to build an internet city, I mean, you can just import people, not only to build it, but also to be the sort of the software, the know-how thing in it, until the local population attains the level. So in this way, has provided Dubai with a incredible flexibility, which very few countries in the world have. I could also mention which is really unique to Dubai, the creation of investment possibilities before the 1990s. It was very, very, very difficult for people from outside the Gulf to invest in Gulf countries. I mean, there were whole sectors, and there still is, whole sectors where, outside money could not invest, in natural resources and so on. And Dubai invented a new type of investment, like the freehold property. It's in 2002 or 2003, as the first Gulf country where outside, not from the Gulf region, and non-Arabs could actually buy property. And you opened for free zone investments, and more and more became into places where people from outside could invest. And Dubai has done a job like few other countries in the world in order to attract a lot of money in the late 90s from basically all over the world. Because you could basically arrive in Dubai with a suitcase full of money and then purchase a skyscraper or something like that. So Dubai has really pioneered this thing with the investment, opening up for outside investment.
Thank you, Doug. Moving to our next question, and that is the replication of the Dubai model, or to what extent Dubai model spur development in the Gulf and elsewhere in the MENA region.
For the Gulf region, there's no doubt that Dubai basically has been the front runner in the model now, right? One of the very visible things are, the Palm Islands. That was man-made islands, and which made it possible to sell it off to foreigners, right? You will see all the neighboring countries have them now. Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia also, Oman to a lesser extent, but also. So, that's a very specific thing which has opened up. Office space, high quality office space for foreign investors has also been a thing spearheaded in Dubai, which has been taken over. There was this thinking about what we call world-class infrastructure, world-class office space, world-class. Dubai didn't invent the concept of world-class. It was invented by McKinsey, the consultancy firm. But it has certainly been the first one really emphasizing that what we build in infrastructure and so on, buildings, so on, should be world-class. And if it wasn't, we still said it was, in order to attract international investors. And in this way, and the other countries in the Gulf has certainly followed suit on these things. So having an economy which is rather controlled by government, but also open for investments in a broad variety of sectors, has been sort of a part of the Dubai model, which has been exported to the other countries. I don't know for the MENA region as such. I think the opening up or more friendly attitude to foreign investors has probably been a result of this model. But still, if you go to Egypt as a big player, there's still a reluctance, colonial legacies and so on that sort of prohibit, influx of a lot of foreign investments, at least in strategic resources. So I don't think the model has spread to the MENA region, but it has spread to the Gulf region.